you could go back and tell yourself something, what would it be, bro? Like your younger self, or some advice that you would give me?
I'll teach them about niggas. A nigga is every race, it's every spirit, it's every religion, it's ignorance. I spent 28 years of my life being a nigga, and it cost me my children, it cost me my freedom, my education, a lot of friendships, a lot of real women, not no bitches and hoes, women, black sisters. Been a nigga, it postponed my career, it got me shot. You know, it broke my heart so many times. You know, being a nigga, it was hurtful. So what I would tell myself is like, watch out for niggas. And I know people think that I mean black people and all. I'm talking about ignorance. I'm talking about standing on a corner my whole life and just standing on a corner. I'm talking about going to prison for over 8 years for a color red. Red not even a thing. It's not even a noun. It's not even a... Man, spent 8 years of my life in prison just over the color red. Thinking education was dumb, you know, just being a nigga, man. If anybody can understand what I'm saying, it's just being ignorant, man. Just teaching myself because of the pain that I went through and the struggles I went through, I could never take that away because then I won't be me. So I'll take them any day. But the extra pressure I put on myself, man, just the hurtful things that I've done to myself and to other people, being a nigga. And that's the biggest thing that I would tell young K, lowercase K. You need to watch out for them niggas and become a man. And don't be scared to become a man. Don't be scared to look somebody in his eyes and tell them that you believe in Islam. Don't be scared to walk down the street with a woman who loves you and she might not look as pretty as everybody else, but you love her like she loves you. Don't be afraid to say, I can't buy my daughter no Jordans today, but these little Adidas gonna work real quick till we gotta go. To be a man, to, just to be like I am now. Like, man, if I was young and I was that, if I was a man, I'm talking about like today, I read in the Kupa, he said, you ask Allah what you want to be and you become, and then Allah makes it happen. That's what I'm saying, like becoming a man. I would have probably been a rapper. I probably would have been a book writer. I probably would have been a novelist winner because, any of my friends and people know me, they know, damn, that pencil and pad, boy, I'm vicious with it. And just the lack of courage because I wasn't a man to put my stories out. And to get back to it, to show you how much, I wrote Religious Killers 4 years before I even released it. So that's why people don't really see me backing it up so much because I had the songs for 4 years. I just didn't believe in it. And then I dropped it 4 years later and people felt it. So imagine if I would have dropped it when Allah put it on me. The fear of being a man and becoming a nigga was the biggest mistake of my life.
It's not too late, bro.
Oh, no, they in trouble.
Yeah, that's
they in trouble.
Damn,
yeah, you know that. We just talking about the young K. Yeah, the young one. Because I would have been there. But, they in trouble now. Especially that I realized the age Jay-Z was when he first went platinum. Like, oh, y'all really in trouble. Mm-hmm. Y'all better believe that. Yeah. This demon that we call rap, I always called it a demon because it just consumes me, man. I'm talking about, I'll be sitting down and just raps. Man, I can't stop rhyming, man. I just can't stop. Like, man, I'll be trying to go to sleep. I can't sleep, man. I can't even write my daughter a fucking note that she was absent because I get the rhyming. It's just a demon. And I can't shake it. And this demon called rap, it kills people. Because, once again, identity crisis. Like, I would say, like, in that situation, had Jam Master Jay, because I really don't know the whole story. I can't lie because I've been so deep on that No Limit Chronicles lately. Yeah. I'm so on Master P right now, and it's like,
talk on that.
Yeah, okay. So I grew up like, I know a lot of people probably say that, but you can ask, like I grew up a die-hard C Murder fan, like You can see my goosebumps coming, man. Like, I swear to God, like, Bossellini, man, like True Dogs, man, like TRU when he first dropped it, man. I remember when his first album that he was dropping, man, just see Murder, man, just being a fucking thug, man, just to see the hatred in his family from his brother like that, like though I always knew it, but just to see how it takes somebody like Kim Kardashian and them just to try to, like, man, that hurt me, man. Like, it really hurt me because, like, Tupac said this back in the day. He said, the artist is like my big brothers and stuff due to the fact I never had no father and no brother. So you'll take C Murder as my big cousin. Cameron was my big brother because I kept stealing his clothes, want to be like him. We'll take Jadakiss because he's so smooth and he just had game. And, I just take these different artists and I'll make a family member out of them. And, like Lil Wayne was like, man, he was that homie from the block that, man, made everybody want to be him. Like, still to today, a lot of people talk about Wayne, like, man, me personally, I think all the greatest artists in the world came from New Orleans. I think New Orleans birthed the biggest and greatest rappers in the fucking world, like, from all of them dudes, from Juvenile to Kevin Gates to NBA Youngboy, all the way coming back to Mystical, all the way going back to Mia X, from C Murder to Lil Wayne to Turk, man, it could go on and on. You know how it goes. Mac, just so many people. That whole New Orleans tribe, man, it was so watched. It was so watched, man. The Magnolia, the Calliope, the Mims Project, man. That was the PJs, the Nickerson Gardens, and the ICNs. Like, I mean, the Jordan Downs, like, you know what I mean? And we got the ICNs too, but I'm just saying, like, the Jordan Downs, man, that was art, man, the Barrels, man, the gangbanging, the project music, like, that was us, man. And just to see, like, because that's the kind of thing that happened to us. Like, me and you, we come up into flawless rap groups. It's like it's no reason why one of us shouldn't have made it. Like, flawless, like, like y'all was taking over schools and y'all was doing school songs and y'all was being like the Pretty Ricky way before Pretty Ricky ever was being Pretty Ricky. Y'all had long hair, y'all was fly, like, people was laughing at it, but Pretty Ricky record sales speak for themselves, you know what I mean? Like yeah, the girls liked it, y'all. You know what I mean? The dudes respected y'all. Like, man, y'all was on another tip. Then y'all knew me. I was like Cash Money in the flesh. Like, you feel me?
Bro,
I was banging.
Bro, when I heard you, I think it's the last track on Religious Killers. I think it's called Love.
Oh yeah.
When you quoted about, bro, that shit.
Oh, yeah,
I was happy as hell when you said that shit.
Paint
bro.
the perfect picture of a perfect chick. That was my favorite
yeah.
song. Like
that gave me like validation in a way, bro. You let me know your shit was dope. I was like, man, thank you.
Dude, like, for years, like, being a Spanish person, I only met one Spanish dude harder than you. Dude, nigga named Rascal from 18th Street. But Rascal was an OG though, so
yeah.
He low key, he got me. We had a battle up in the county jail on a Friday at Polo night one day. But anyway, when I heard you, man, and for being a Mexican, you were like, it was like, man, like, I'm telling you, bro, like, you could ask Malachi, like, it just, then y'all had the hair like me, and then y'all just was just, it was just like. Man, y'all, it was something special, man. It was really, really, really special, bro. And just the fact how, the world just kicked us out, and everybody's stealing all our stuff. One of my boys came. He said, "How come everybody in the projects they do you like that?" I said, "They didn't do me like nothing. They just imitated me. You wasn't around to see me, so you would never knew what I was. See, he wasn't around. See, but you was." So you can go in the projects right now and go pick 59 KDuse fans, and they my fans. You can tell by the way they dressing, the Adidas. When I was young, you couldn't wear Adidas in the projects. Everybody know that, not me. So I'm saying all that to say this, that what I'm saying, like, I been took the stand to come with where I was coming, at the crumb braids, I was out there telling the stories. I've been out there, you know what I mean? But due to the lack of what we know as called business. See, it's called show business, and we had a show down packed. We had no business. I mean, the show was like, man, incredible. And the lack of knowledge in the business area that we was in is the reason was everything is the way it is. You know what I mean? And I heard your song. You came on the block and they played. If I could paint a perfect picture of a perfect chick, mentally, because I know physically she don't exist. It just, man, look, it fucking blew me. I was having my first kid actually at that time, and it was so true. And I was just thinking like, this is not how Mexicans think. Now the average Mexican, he got some soul in him. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't even know that. I ain't know that you had that you were interracial with your baby mom and all that. You know, I didn't even know she was from our side and things like that. Like, you know, I just knew you as an artist, and I had just respected that. Like, you know what I mean?
It's mutual. Bro.
It was big.
Yeah.
It was big though to me. You know, and then the styles y'all had is like you know, Mega, he not here. Shout out to my nigga Mega, man. Like,
remember he did the hook to that song we collabed on?
But,
Success My Boys and Platoon. It was put the stop sign.
But his whole rap style is the music today.
Yeah.
Everything that he was. If I'm lying, he's been R&B rap. He's been R&B rapping from the basement.
Drake, yeah.
The basement. Well, before he couldn't even freestyle with us on the street because we was laughing. Like, he knew then that this was the way.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Both our groups. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we were so ahead of our time that people think that we was slept on, but we wasn't. We are, like I always tell people, the guy who taught the guy how to be a mechanic, you'll never know about him. You know what I mean? You just know about the mechanic and the other mechanic. Yeah. We're the guys who taught the guys these mechanics. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm the type that pat myself on the back every time I see a baby K, because I know where he got it from. And no matter what they want to do, you know. And then, you know, something happened to me this year at my site as I was doing the food. Man, the little dudes came, all of them, man. They shook my hand. They told me about my music. Shout out to GTD. Freaky J invited me on a mixtape. Shout out to Killer Twine. They was in the studio with me. Like, they stayed there with me. Man, just so many things that they appreciated my music, man. Like, you know, I've been home, minding my business, becoming a Muslim. You know, and man, just to see the little young dudes. True Carl called me and he told me that that my, like, you know, my deep music it couldn't be touched. We went to a party with J-Rock. He told me, like, you know, as far as me being the CEO, because I'm coming up, I'm trying to put my sister out there. Shout out TDuse, the Don. You know what I mean? Y'all watch out for her, man. She the next one. You know that I'm just getting it. I'm coming into that guy that I had always wanted to be, and you know, just, you know, I was sitting up when I was at the studio with Freaky J and Killer Twine. I was sitting up there with Killer Twine and Freaky J, and we just talking about old project stuff, like things that we done. Me and Freaky J been in the county jail, all type of stuff. Just, you know, funny story about the county jail, man. Freaky J, and I just got my time, and when I come back to the cell, this dude want to rap battle me. So I'm about to beat the brakes off the dude, and Freaky ended up getting him for me, though, and battling him up and boxing him up for me. But Freaky saved him because I was about to beat the shit out the boy because I just got my time. But you know, just, you know, going to Maxine Waters with J-Rock, every period he just was so persistent. Like, you know, a lot of, you know, I talked about Jay-Z and I talked about all them other people, but you know, nobody had a bigger impact than I do. You know, Johnny. You know, J-Rock, you know, back when he was Metro, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he just taught me how to adapt to my writing skills, man. And he the best narrator that I ever hear, that I've ever heard. Bar for bar, he can't be fucked with. I just wanted to let that be known. Like, you know, when you got that Grammy, man, it was like, I wanted one so bad, but it's like I wanted to cry for you, man, because I really know where you come from, and I really seen your progress, and I just wanted to say that I want to thank you for showing me how to become an artist, an author, a narrator, you know what I mean, and, just them kind of things, like but I can't forget you, even though you might not do it no more, but if anybody know from the Niggas and Gardens radio, call itself Taco now, like oh my God, man, like that dude, he the reason. Like, he the reason, man. Like, he the reason for me. Like, I was, I think I was in the 7th grade, and somebody came from the projects, and they brought this CD, and radio was just like, God, like, wow. Like, and I've been to Atlantic Records, I've been to Universals, and I've been to Capitol. And the only person I ever auditioned for was radio. I auditioned for radio so hard, man. I practiced so hard for that, man. Like, that, it meant so much to me. And he accepted me. And he gave me the ropes to the game. So my music mentor would be Raheem, a.k.a. Radio, a.k.a. Talk. You know what I mean? It's my music mentor. And, I'm just keeping it G with what it was, you feel me? Without never hearing that Taco, Taco, Rocco. I would have never been in music. I would have never in my life picked up a pencil and pad, you know what I mean? He was the closest Lil Wayne that I was gonna get, shit. So, he was a real project nigga, like really in the projects, like really doing his thing, really fucking these bitches, getting his money, like really doing his thing. And yeah. He took me under his wing a little bit, and then, that's how I kind of came up with this KDuse whole persona.
Hey, bro, how do you feel about, like, how in the movie industry, like, an actor can portray a certain character and then go back to his regular life and shit, and it'd be all good because he's just an actor, he's like, he could be anything.
Exactly, and then just come back life.
Yeah, but then on the rap, like in the music industry, like, if you get on the track and rap about certain things, you can't do that.
That profile for life.
Because now you really gotta, like,
scarred for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, bro? Like,
well, it's like once again, I'm gonna keep on going to the identity crisis because there's nobody that can never say that I'm a Crip. I could go put on all blue today. I could go say cuz and Loke all day, but the blood that I've been, how I've been that, it's no way that even if what I'm trying to say, what I'm saying is that certain people will do something and they'll let the people talk about them and then make them feel that type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a homosexual, so even if I play or do something like that or I do a little role, I know I'm not gay. Like, I know I'm not a Crip even if I hang with the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not a Christian. I'm just using them things as Crips, Christians, and homosexual things like that because, like, I'm a straight blood and I'm a Muslim. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. And so, like, if it was a song to it, be like, I have to play a different role, I can do that and still come back and be normal because I was who I was before I got there. You know what I'm saying?
I could never do that, bro.
Yeah.
Me being not a gangbanger, I never banged, right? A day in my life. I couldn't get on the track and say, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to do this and that, like shit I wasn't doing.
Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, but I'm talking about once I, like, started putting out
artists, when you became an artist?
I had to keep it honest to myself. Like, it had to be real to me. Like, if I didn't live it, I'm not going to rap about it. Because then I got to live with that. You know what I'm saying? And have people saying, like, hey, you big and bad, right, on records?
Yeah.
So, nah, bro. I'm a regular ass.
But that's like artists too. Like, y'all recorded most of the music I made. So, I never had no ballin' song. I never said I had a lot of money. I've never had no song saying, like, I got dough and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I know exactly where you're coming from because I couldn't write that music saying that I had that money, knowing how broke I was.
I think it's to our detriment, though, bro, really, if we was to, that shit easy to me, bro. We could really do it, and that's what people want to hear, you know. And it sells, and you could be successful. But at the end of the day, it's like you're.
That's been that. Remember, I was saying that nigga that we was when we was kids, we was niggas. Yeah. The ignorance, the lack of training and knowledge that we didn't know. Hey, we knew that we were just making music. It's just music.
Yeah.
It's just music. Let's not concern this. This doesn't define you as a man or a person. This is just your occupation at that time. It's just music. See, if we knew what we knew now, the game would be in trouble. But the fact of the matter is that's the way that, and see, that's the thing that what I was getting to in the beginning about the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Mm-hmm. You have to be fully educated and aware of what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Or you will be a person that drowned on a water bottle. That makes no sense. But trust me, it's somebody out there that died of drowning on a water bottle. That's how life will do you know what I mean? And the ignorance, bro. And us not being men telling each other that it was okay. You know what I'm saying? The lack of intelligence is the cause of everything.
Do you think it's easier to make it now than it was back then? If we was like really serious about it and like really trying to pursue our own, our own careers as the artist. Now I'm focusing on my son, and you're focusing a lot on yourself still. But who was it your sister?
Yeah, my sister music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a sport when I was coming up. How can I say it? I trained. Like I literally trained so I could rap for 100 bars without losing breath. Like I really trained. Like I really ran around the corners. Like I literally went to prison so I could write about prison. That was on purpose. I literally shot and got shot on purpose. I've literally done all of these negative, stupid things to myself so I could write about them. Because when we was coming up, you couldn't write about nothing you didn't do.
Right.
So I literally did these things to myself so I can get it done. So had I knew the truth, that we could just look out the window and window right, yeah, it would have been better, but I didn't know.
Tekashi is the perfect example, I think.
Well, let me speak on Tekashi because, I think that a lot of people slept on that Waka Flocka. What he said was the most biggest thing in the world, Like Flocka said, in 6ix9ine's generation, where he from, and the people that his target audience. Yeah, his target audience. When somebody fuck your girl, try to take your money, kidnap you, fuck you up, try to put you in jail forever, you could tell on that person. You feel me? But listen, let's say it again. What happened to him? Fuck this bitch, beat him up, kidnapped him, took his money. Like, goddamn. And then sit in jail forever for him. So this guy was like, hell no. I'm not taking up for Tekashi. We just talking about the story. So in my era, is kill that motherfucker who did you like that and go to jail forever for killing that nigga. In this era, is hell no, ball and let that motherfucker see you balling because they got phones in jail now. You feel what I'm saying? So in that generation Tekashi from, he did the biggest chess move in the fucking galaxy. In our generation, he's a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So where are we taking it? Like, I don't understand what generation, because listen, Nicky Barnes did this. Nicky Barnes was the hardest drug dealing nigga in Harlem. He went to jail and his right hand man started fucking his bitch, taking all his money. Nicky Barnes snitched on that nigga. And Nicky Barnes said, nigga, we gonna spend life in jail till I find you. In this jail, and I'm gonna kill you. So, both of the niggas from New York, is that a New York thing? I'm not putting that on New York. Is that like, you know what I'm saying? I think about that situation like, just like I said, Waka Flocka put it in the best terms. It's his generation. You know what I'm saying? Because not like that, like, goddamn, they did all that shit to Tekashi. Like, goddamn, like, like, you kidnapped your mom, beating them up. Like, where does it become enough? Like, where did them niggas break the G code at? for doing their homie like this. You feel me? Where did the code get broke? At the snitching time or when they start doing their partner like that? So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. That's a fade. That's a you know how usually two niggas are fighting, then the whole hood's get into it? Mm-hmm. Nah, this time we letting you two niggas fight. We just not in that. I don't know what to say about the Treyway people, and I can't tell you what to say about him in case it was a plot the whole time to make him a star and rob him. If that was the lick,
they want to kill him too.
That's what I'm saying. How did it get there? Yeah. How do it get there, brother? For then, let me ask you this: should he stayed in jail for him?
Who's disloyal to you?
I'm saying, who's disloyal? Who's the disloyal one? So, like I said, in that kind of situation, just that one, I never had nothing to say about Tekashi in that situation. You feel me? Tekashi, listen to me. That blood shit you doing gonna get you killed, my nigga. That's what me and your problem come at. You're not a whoop. You's not a blood, bro. You not that. So for all the homies and the real whoops that died over this whooping shit, for all the real B-dogs in this world, bro, you got your day coming. Not for what you did to them niggas, but for the portrayal that you doing to the B card. You got your day coming. Young Thug, you got your day coming. All you niggas that's doing this shit, y'all got your day coming when y'all come to Watts. That's fine that y'all went to LA. That's cute that y'all did all that other shit. That's cute that you was on Santa Monica. I seen you in Chicago, dog. I seen you do all your shit. That's what's up. I'm not, hey, your security guard and all that. But on Bananas and Watts, on Bloods, we from the bricks. These 223 blue tips, they go through big bodies, bricks, walls, and all that, nigga. Them big ass security guard with them big ass vests on. This be another big nigga you be holding while you dying. You doing too much, bro. Right, that right there. Now you bother me.
We're gonna go back to the whole you can say anything.
But being
it
that
ties in with that.
You can say anything as long as the organization allow it. Mm-hmm. So as long as you niggas from New York, all you fake ass people from New York who send y'all bloods and y'all let that rainbow hair nigga do that, for everybody let him do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's who y'all is. You know what I'm saying? First time he come to LA, he got a squad. The second time he snuck out here. The third time, y'all be burying that nigga. I'm telling you. That's not, we don't do that. Not for the Crips. Our Crips don't play like that. Our SAs don't play like that. And damn sure our Bloods don't, bro. You don't disrespect the Crip card like that. You don't disrespect the 13 like that. Fucking think you're finna disrespect this B like that? Keep playing with them kids. You know what you're doing. Feel me? Now, I don't fuck about who you told on. I don't give a fuck about Treyway. I don't give a fuck about none of them, my guy. You might not never watch this. You might do. You fucked up when you start banging that B. That red rag, that's what's gonna get you killed. By blood. That's what I'm telling you, B.
All right, bro. So, all right, I'm gonna tell you a quick little brief about Jam Master Jay, right? So he made it. He was really successful. You know that part. He came back to where he grew up at, right? Opened up a studio and was showing love to everybody. You know, always a giving dude. You know, and he got killed by his own, you know, people basically who he was showing love to. So I wanted you to touch on like same like kind of situation with Nip. You know how he was still doing for his community, right? And why, bro? Like, is it discouraging to kind of be like, once you make it, like to come back and when you don't know if,
well, it's like
it's gonna be okay.
We all know this now, you know, today, tomorrow, 10 years ago, or 10 years from now, the ghetto will always have savages in the ghetto. That's what the ghetto is about. So if you come to the ghetto with money, you have to be ready. I lived in this ghetto for 33 years. I take my trash out with my burner, dog. I've been knowing the barber for 31 years now. He cut my hair with my burner, dog. I've been walking to 112 liquor store since since I was in my mama belly. I bailed to the store with my burner, dog. So if anybody can understand what I'm trying to say is that maybe it's not the ghetto who forgot. Maybe it was him who forgot about the ghetto. When I get my money and come back, I'll be securityed up. When I get my cash, I'm not staying in the hood. My whole object is to leave and to come back to help. But when I come back to help, I will be securityed up and I will be burnered up myself.
Bro, I wanted to ask you about us as men having our guns registered and getting our license, all that. Like, what's the problem, bro, in that department? Like, why don't most people go that route, like the NRA route?
The white route.
Yeah.
The white, because that's the reason why they put the white on there. They didn't put right, they put white. So as long as you tell black people, oh, that's white shit, they'll never do it. It could be the right shit, and they won't never do it because somebody said it was the white shit. You understand what I'm saying? Blacks, they say it's black, they're going to just go get a burner off the street and throw it from the police. Why spend all that money when you go get illegal and then the police never touch it? It's the lack of education again, brother, from the neighborhoods and your amendment rights. Let me tell you this. I have this argument all the time. I tell people I'm the smartest person in my family, and they go crazy because my grandmother and my grandfather passed away, and they was the heads of the family, and I don't even think that they really realize what I'm saying. They just mad because they dead. My grandfather couldn't even read some books when he was young. He would have got killed. My grandmother couldn't even walk in any library or she would have died. I have a fucking phone with everything at my fucking palm. There's nobody smarter than me in my family, bro. Plus, I read on my own free will, bro. Like, and I'm telling you, you know what I'm trying to say? So, that's what I'm trying to put out there to a lot of the people and the people my age and the people that's like right under us. If you're 20 to 35, you are a genius. And please embrace that, being a genius. Embrace it. Become the genius that you are. And man, it looks so good. When I was a little kid, boy, we used to get on that school bus. And boy, if you didn't know 2 + 2, boy, you can get your ass whooped, boy. If you didn't know your timetables, let me tell you something, boy. It wasn't shit about them shoes you had on. Let me tell you something, boy. You didn't know how to spell them spelling words, boy. Boy, that classroom would eat you up, boy. Like, am I lying? Being a dummy was the worstest thing you could be when I was growing up. Now it's all that's the only thing they want to be. So it's just it's our fault for the ones younger than us. So let's take that responsibility first. I'm 33. Anybody that's I'm gonna say 30 and younger, if you knew me and you're not educated or you don't know what's going on, it's my fault. I failed you as a role model, as a friend, as a big brother, as a cousin, as a homie. I failed you as a human being. So that's where I'm at now. I'm not really too caught up in the religion nor the music. I'm at with trying to fix these mistakes that I made around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I've courted on at least 50 guys myself. I'm sure I put on like at least 12 women. Just what's that? It's like 62 people that from my religion. That everything they do wrong is my fault because I'm the one led them that way. It's my job to try to get them out of this dunya and bring them to the deen. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm at it with trying to right my wrongs because I can't right yours. I can't fix the other guys. I can only have an opinion on it. And then what's going to happen is your opinion is going to conflict with my opinion, then I'm going to have another problem. I'm not into that. I'm only into fixing the things that I've done wrong and then maybe if Allah gave me enough time, then maybe I can help somebody else. But I done so much wrong. It's gonna take me a lot of time, y'all, to fix this. And that's just where we at with it. Like, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that, man. You know what I'm saying? Till we step up. Like I said, it's our fault. I don't see little kids outside no more. I don't see dads. Man, like I said, we all share one dad, and we used to come collect us, and I'm talking about walk us around. He taught us how to walk. Like, I ain't teach my son how to walk. Women are attracted to men walks. He taught me how to stand. I haven't taught my son how to stand. Women are attracted to the way men stand.
Postures.
Postures and things like that. I'm lacking my son. Mm-hmm. And even though I'm there every day and I think I'm being a good dad, I'm not because I'm not teaching him the things that he need. The other day I was telling my baby mama how when my son turned a certain age, no disrespect, I'm gonna teach him how to fucking eat pussy, and she was mad about it, but I was trying to explain to her, sex is 50% of a man's life, and if he can't please his woman, he can't please nothing. Maybe I'm saying it wrong when I was like eat the pussy and fuck, but if she understand where I was coming from, the reason why she's my baby mama, because I sexed her good too, and the man that I am. Protect her, provide for her, always be there for her, and all them things, you feel me? I need my son to know every aspect of being a man. You know what I'm saying? And like my dad taught me, like, you feel me? I remember my dad came from prison, and he was negative, and he asked me, did I eat coochie? And I'm like, when I was growing up, that was like a hell no. And that nigga took his teeth out and said, send your girlfriend in my room. And I'm like, what? And I didn't know the power of that until he taught me that day. You know what I mean? It's a funny story, but it's just he had to teach me. And not saying he was taught on her, but I'm just saying that he had to let me know that day that men's eat pussy. You know what I'm saying? So get right. Not only just that, he taught me how to cook for my woman. Clean for my woman. Protect for my woman, provide for my woman. And mind you, like I'm telling you, this is my cousin's dad. Like I told you people, we all share the dad. So showed me how to dress, to get dressed, how to listen to the music while I'm getting dressed that make my woman like the way I'm getting dressed. Just things that make her love me for being me. He taught me them things. And my son only 4, but it's about that time now I start teaching him too. Like, you know what I mean? God said you're a man when you're 12. So, it's coming. So, I think just lack of relationships, of people not happy and sure of what they are. A lot of my friends are dads, but they not comfortable with being a father, or they not sure of it. I'm going to need y'all to be sure now. A lot of you dudes are good dudes and got good advice, but when somebody around, they make you think, or maybe I shouldn't say nothing. I'm going to need you to be stronger, man. Today the coupa was done by a guy that I never even talked to. He looked funny and all that. And the last 5 coupas he gave, he didn't, I'm talking, well, he didn't taught me so much. Becoming friends. Let me show you the biggest thing. So, how many of you friends through Malachi? Let me tell you that. My whole life, I done fought every light-skinned dude with a ponytail. I never befriended one, never had one. You was looking like me to me, and I felt like that was my position in the crew, to be the light-skinned, long-haired dude. I didn't do it with Malachi, and I had befriended him, and it was one of the best things I did when I grew up, from that negative thinking that I was doing. You also had a long ponytail, I had let it go then, but you go ask on the block. I fought Scooter twice. Just showing things out there. You know what I mean? That saying it was an easy fight, boy. Scooter's a real one too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I have felt ways about light skinned people with hair. Growth is amazing, man. That's what it's all about. What I'm saying, the growth is amazing because I would have never knew y'all, and I would have never had got to that level of music where I'm at now, where I'm comfortable at. Singing, I'm telling stories, painting perfect pictures of perfect chicks, all kind of things. I would have never ever, even though them subjects had, I would have kept being KDuse, a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, growth. And I think that it's about time that we start growing up.
Happy for you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Fucking awesome. Keep it going. Lead by example. Be a good role model and all that.
Appreciate it.
Hey, and I got something from today too, bro. Like that made me want to come back tomorrow at 11, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
I
got some prior engagements, but I do want to come back.
Islam. Shia means student.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear it, knows that we're going to learn something every day because that's what we do. We're the students of the Islam. We're the Shias. You know what I mean?
Say like do the knowledge. Right?
Yeah. So my imam, if he was here, he wouldn't probably let me speak on nothing that I have 5 facts behind. It's not my opinion. Being a Shia, you don't speak opinion. You speak facts.
Mm-hmm.
Being a Shia, we don't do things that the earthly people do because then that's how you cause conflict with a lot of things like that. Like, my opinion can start a war.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My opinion, but the facts can't. You can't come and then hurt me because I'm telling the truth. But my opinion can start something because it could spark anger out of somebody like that. So, you know what I mean? So, being a Shia Muslim, I'll speak facts. So everything I told you today was what I learned. Mm-hmm. Facts. As I said, Google it. Head, if it wasn't true, you can't Google nothing that's not true, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, that's not.
Well, they'll tell you. They'll tell you if it's true or right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like if I say, Google 1 + 1 is 20. Google's going to tell me, well, 1 + 1 is not 20. You know what I mean? When I'm trying to say that, you know what I mean? Okay. You can find the facts out of it. Being the Islam, it's just about we're gonna learn. Yeah, we in here.
I'm open minded, bro. That's why I sat down with y'all.
Appreciate it.
And I enjoyed it. Dude, yeah, the speaker, he was awesome. Yeah. Anything else you wanna anything you wanna plug? You got any music coming?
Yeah, man, I got some. I just dropped this song right now. Be dropping it. You'll be seeing this on Get the Dough, the GTD mixtape. I'll be on there. I've been writing music for a lot of people, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say who, but we out here. I done wrote about 3-4 songs. I just did a rap video the other day. It's called No Ho. Me and L Bug, shout out L Bug. It'll be on it's for his album, Out in Front. OIF, he's out and that's what he's going for, Out in Front. I just dropped this song. Malachi just produced me a song. I didn't even have a name to it. It's so dope though. It's so dope. It's so dope. Mega Man actually had got on it when I was left. He came and did my backs for me. I had wrote this album. It's called Let Me Live. Didn't drop it. So I think I'm gonna snatch some songs off of that. But right now I'm just coming to I'm at the place to where either we're gonna do or we're not gonna do anymore. For right now I'm giving it all I got. Then if it work, it work. If it's no more, it's no more. It's not a big deal. I'm satisfied with my career. Man, this little rap done took me all over California. It put me in a bed with some of the most beautiful creatures God made. It done got me paid from once where I was a broken-hearted little guy with nothing to, man. I remember I wore the same pair of shoes from the 6th grade to the 7th grade, and then when I finally got to the 8th grade, my friend gave me a new pair. To that dude, that doesn't mean nothing, but I own about 200-300 pairs of shoes. I remember pushing baskets to the laundromat every day, man. To where, I got a laundromat in my house. My mama been on Section 8, $200, we we used to struggle. So, man, I ran 1,800 now. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's like, I don't know how nobody else feel about their career and their growth, but I'm so happy and so thankful for the things that Allah gave me with just a little, it was just a little poem that I wrote in my room one day. You know, I was emotionally disturbed, and I just wrote a little poem one day, and that little poem took me all over the world, man. And I'm just so thankful for about that. And I just want to tell, my last thing to put out there to everybody is pat yourself on the back a little, man. You might not be where you want to be, but you somewhere, man. You're not where you was. You know, a lot of people probably like, man, you done? You got so much more to do. I didn't say I was done. But I'm saying if this is the end of the road, I accept it.